Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well, and hello if you're new here. I know I've had a few subscribers since my last video, so thanks so much for subscribing and thank you for being here. Today I've got a makeup tutorial for you, and it is on this clean makeup look that I have been seeing all over all social media really. The clean makeup look is definitely having a bit of a moment right now, and I definitely love this kind of glowy fresh skin. This pretty much is my everyday skin at the moment, so yeah, I really hope you like this video. It's going to be a mix of some old favourites and some new products that I've been loving at the moment. I wanted this to be a bit of a new, you know, full face of new products, but I kind of just dipped into a few old things, so it's kind of like some old faves and some new things that I've been liking. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video today. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you go. But if you would like to see how I film this clean makeup look, please do keep watching. I'm going to start by doing my brows. I don't normally do my brows on camera, but I am going to today. And I'm going to use the Refi Brow Sculpt, which is nearly done. I need to either get another one or think if I want to repurchase it. I think I do. It is really good. I mentioned this, I think, in my 2021 favourites video. Any kind of brow gel that I use tends to just wear off within a couple of hours, but with this, it doesn't so good at keeping my hairs in place, and you can see there already the difference. So I just brush that through my eyebrows, making sure they're all nicely coated. And then in the lid, you can just take that off and you've got a comb and a brush. It looks caked in product. I use the little comb side to keep them in place, flatten it down to my skin, and then I'll use the, I guess the brush side to just neaten them down. My brows are in desperate need of a wax, I'll be honest. They are very hairy at the minute, but I don't mind. They kind of look alright. The next product I'm going to go in with is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is amazing. I think I also mentioned this in my 2021 favourites. So the brow items aren't new, but like I said, I don't normally do my brows on camera, so I just thought I'd do them today, so we do the look from start to finish. I just use this to give my brows some, just fill in the sparse areas basically. So I'm just going to lightly drag that through. Just drag it through those sparse areas to give it a little bit more of, not a defined shape, but just make them look a bit thicker. This brow tint pen is great. It doesn't move, it doesn't smudge. Once it's on, it's on. It doesn't wear off throughout the day. It is really, really good. And I think it's really affordable, like all the NYX products as well. So I would definitely recommend this. There you go, you can see the difference already. It just bulks it up a bit and gives it a bit more shape. So I'm just going to do the same on the other eyebrow. That's my brows. I'm really happy with how they're looking, and now I'm going to start on my complexion. I'm a bit of a creature of habit and I tend to use the same products all the time. So I've actually branched out a bit. I've incorporated a few new products into my routine, which I'm really liking, and I think they all kind of contribute to this really nice clean makeup look. So the first thing I'm going to use is, I suppose it's a primer, but it's the Glossier Future Dew. I went to the Glossier store recently and went a bit crazy, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I purchased this. I think I had a sample of it ages ago. I think when it first came out I got a sample of it, and never purchased it, but I'm always on the lookout for a really good glow product. I love cream sort of glowy primers, so I thought I'd try this one, and I'm really, really liking it. It says that it's an oil serum hybrid. I think it's whether you would say that it's part of skincare or makeup, I'm not sure, but I always use it once I've completed my skincare. You can see it's like a pale tinted beige colour, but I'm just gonna press that into my skin. It's like really nice, light reflecting, so glowy, doesn't feel greasy on the skin. My skin is, well, I was just about to say that my skin's oily, but I think we've already established that my skin is no longer as oily as it used to be, and it's more normal to dry now actually. But I think even if my skin was oily, even when I was very oily, I still would like to use really glowy products. I really like it. I think it just makes you look really fresh and radiant. So yeah, I think even if you've got an oily skin, depending on how oily, I wouldn't really shy away from this. I think it's really nice. So yeah, it doesn't feel greasy or sticky. It's just a really nice light reflecting base. So yeah, just got that on. I'm contending with the sunlight a little bit. I can see that the sun is creeping over and it's gonna just absolutely blind me. So if I have to move, I apologise, but right now I think we're okay. The next step is gonna be the rest of my base products actually. I've really been enjoying doing this kind of one layer makeup thing. I had been putting my makeup on and every day feeling like it just looks too heavy. So I switched to yeah, just applying my makeup all in one layer. So I'm going to do that today. Let me know what you think and let me know if you use this method. But I definitely feel that it gives my skin a more natural finish. You know, it covers all the blemishes, it kind of evens out my skin tone, does everything I want it to do, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling cakey. It still looks really fresh and really natural. Again, perfect for this sort of clean makeup look. So that's what I'm going to do today. The first thing I apply is my concealer. The concealer that I've been using at the moment is the KVD Good Apple concealer. I was after a concealer and was wandering around. I went to Boots, was wandering around Boots, and I decided to pick this one up. It had recently come out, and I was seeing really good reviews. I wanted a full coverage concealer and yeah, I wanted to try something new. So I purchased this one. The shade I've got is Tan 162. I think it's pretty good for what I want it to do. I just apply it in those usual areas I like to highlight. I like to apply my concealer first, so it kind of dries down and sort of stays where it needs to, so when I'm blending it, it's already kind of set onto the skin. And recently I've started applying it just under my cheekbones as well. This is a great concealer though. I feel like it's such good coverage but really lightweight. I haven't actually tried the Good Apple Foundation Balm, but yeah, the concealer is really good and I 100% recommend. The next thing I'm going to put on is my foundation, and it's not a new one, it's the old fave. It's the Anastasia Luminous foundation. This foundation, I think I'm on my third bottle now and I don't use a lot at all. I love it. I've been using this for years. I put it on this little brush which is in desperate need of a wash. I'm gonna be honest, all my brushes really need washing. I just either keep forgetting or I just can't bring myself to do it. But yeah, my brushes need a wash, so I'm so sorry. I really want to try the new Nars foundation. I'm after a foundation that's sort of medium coverage. Yeah, but there's something about this foundation, it's just so good. I think I love the colour match. I just love how it feels on the skin. I think it lasts a really long time and it just gives me everything I want. You know, it gives me good coverage, really, really glowy, and yeah, a good colour match. So can't really fault it. But what I'm just doing is just dotting that in the the free areas, the areas that don't have concealer on, just quite sparingly, not too much. You can probably barely even see. Next thing I'm going to apply is my contour, and I like using a cream contour, obviously, because I'm doing this whole one layer thing. It's nice to blend my contour into my to the rest of my base. I'm going to use a new product. It's not new, it's not brand new, but it's new to me. I've never used this. It's the Refy Cream Bronzer in the shade Tan. I've used a couple of Refy products recently and loved them. I'm going to use the cream blush today as well. But yeah, I'm yet to open this bronzer. It is untouched, it is fresh. I'm not going to lie, it's lighter than what I normally go for. I usually use the Fenty matchsticks in truffle. What is this? No, espresso. This is way darker. So we'll see how it goes. This is going to be a bit of a first impressions. I need a brush. I need a brush is what I need. I've just got this random flat brush that I'm just gonna use to apply. I'm going in. So satisfying and also heartbreaking at the same time. So I'm gonna add this where I would usually contour. So I actually tend to let my contour sit a bit higher Oh, I don't know about that shade. Yeah, that is, I think it's going to be a no. That's a shame because I was kind of excited to use that, but it is the wrong tone. You can't see because the sun's out, which is such an inconvenience right now, but it's really red and it's totally the wrong shade for my skin. It's definitely the wrong shade for my contour. Might be a nice blush, so maybe I'll try it that way, but I am going to go back to my Fenty Matchsticks in Espresso. This just is a much better contour shade for me. I'm applying it the usual places that I contour, just on my forehead. That go all over my earring, probably. Oh, it's magnetised to my earring. You see that? That's annoying. Ow. Okay. And I'm also going to pop some just on my eyelids. I have re-angled myself slightly because the sun was just too much and it's creeping round. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here when I'm filming now, and the sun typically like moves its way around past this house, and I can see it coming out, and I'm hoping it's not just going to completely ruin my video. but yeah, I've moved around. I'll slowly keep moving around until I escape it. So that's my contour on. It's such a better shade than that Refy one. I'm really upset that it doesn't look good, but we'll see. I'll try and do it another day, but I'm not ready to risk that right now. So yeah, didn't get to use a new product there, but the next product I'm going to use is new to me. It's the it would help if I airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It's the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, basically. This is amazing. I use it every day without fail. I like to use it just to rehydrate my skin before I blend everything in. So I'm just gonna spritz that on. Now I'm going to blend in all of this. So I'm going to start with the lighter shades first. You'll notice that I didn't put my blush on. I still like to put my blush on separately just because I feel like when I've tried to do this, when I've tried to incorporate the blush at this stage, it just disappears, and I end up having to put a bit more on because I do like a bit of colour on my face, so I like to do that as a final step. So I'm just going to blend this in. I like to use a small fluffy brush. It's very satisfying to blend in with this and you can get really nice precision. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start with the lighter shades and start to blend. So some of you may notice the elephant in the room, which is I've had my hair cut. It's looking a bit bedraggled today. It is in need of a wash, I'm not gonna lie. But I've had my hair cut. I did this about a month ago. Something I was always going to do. My hair grew very, very long, as you'll know, in lockdown, the first lockdown. I don't know why that is. I think just the combination of not doing anything with my hair just made it grow so long, and I'd always said I'm going to donate it when I'm ready to cut it because I really love short hair. Anyone that knows me, has known me for a number of years knows that I am the queen of growing my hair really, really long and then cutting it off in one fell swoop when I get bored. So I do really love short hair. This is like my favourite kind of length, and I always knew I was going to cut my hair if and when I sort of got bored of it. So yeah, I always said I was going to donate it, and I did. I had about 12 inches of my hair cut off. It was pretty crazy. When you actually see the before and after, it was mad. And I donated that to the Little Princess Trust. I am still getting used to it. It was really short. I've had it cut for about a month now, and I said this to everybody, it looked like a mushroom when I first had it cut. My hair is really, really thick, so I was just scraping it back kind of like this, half up, half down, since I had it cut, because I was like not used to it, and I was like, oh god, like my hair is so thick and it's so short, and it's very mushroomy, but it's grown quite a lot now already. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of play around with it more and see what styles I can actually get out of it. But no, I'm really liking it. Something really cathartic about cutting your hair. So I blend the lighter colours first, goes without saying, and now I'm just starting on the contour. So yeah, another impromptu absence from YouTube for no other reason than I've been so busy. I work full time, that has just been sapping my energy, and I've just been really enjoying the weekends to myself. And I've actually been quite busy weekends wise. I've actually had plans in, and that's quite rare for me. I'm not the most social person in the world, so yeah, it's nice to see people, nice to have plans, but also nice to, I don't know, spend the weekend doing not a lot. Yeah, but I do want to get back to filming regularly. I say this every single time I come back from a break, but yeah, please let me know what sort of films please let me know what sort of videos you'd like to see from me. As always, I enjoy doing makeup videos on YouTube. So that's my skin all blended. I felt like the lighting was not doing me any favours. I've closed the curtain slightly and all my problems are solved. One problem that isn't solved, I thought I was finished, I've left a little bit under there. Can you imagine? I do this all the time, you know. I leave little bits of contour and bronzer and forget to blend them, and then I leave the house and I'm like, what the hell have I done? So let's get that blended. But that is my skin nicely blended, and I don't know if you can tell, but it just looks so fresh. It doesn't look heavy at all, and you know, everything's all seamlessly melted into the skin, and it just looks really, really nice. So now I'm just going to powder the areas where I've concealed, and I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit. I'm using this one here, which is the ambient lighting powder. I think it's just the original one, but it's a really nice setting powder. I think I might buy the full size when I'm in need of one. I've got a Charlotte Tilbury airbrush Flawless Finish powder on the go, which I also really, really love. But this is just really nice because it's so lightweight, and it still gives your skin that glow. This whole like clean girl makeup thing is really nice, but anytime I see tutorials on it, it's just girls using tinted moisturiser, and my skin could never. So I think this is just a nice alternative. I'm using a medium to full coverage foundation, but I think it just looks really, really fresh and still really healthy. So you still get that look, but it will last all day. And you know, if you're like me and you've got a few blemishes or acne scars, it's really you know, it's a nice way of achieving that look, but still feeling comfortable if you're not comfortable with your acne scars, which I'm not. I do like to cover them up if I'm wearing makeup. I like to have a nice even base. I am going to set my contour with some bronzer. I'm going to use the Vive Modern Bronzer, the bronzing duo. I love this so much. You get a lighter shade to bronze with, and then you get the contour shade. I tend to use them both or a mix of the two, but today I'm just going to use the bronzer. I'm going to just take a fluffy brush and just dab into that one. The shade I've got is Tan 1 and 2, which I think is just perfect. So I'm just gonna apply that to the high points of my face, just kind of where I added the contour, just a light wash of it. And I kind of want more of a sun-kissed look than a sculpted look. I really love the Vive products at the minute. I just think it's one of my favourite brands, and I love everything Jamie Genevieve is coming out with, and yeah, really, really excited to see what she does next. I really like this because it's refillable, so you can pop out the pans and refill them, which I think is great. You know, I think it's really important to start looking at things in a sustainable or a reusable, you know, help the planet sort of way. It's good if we can all do what we can, and yeah, another reason to use this bronzer, and it's really good. It just melts into the skin. It's so easy to blend, and it's really pigmented, so highly recommend this. I'm now going to add some colour and use some blusher, and I am going to use the Refi Cream Blush in the shade Citrine. I have used this. I'm not going to get a nasty shock when I put this one on. I've used this for a couple of weeks and I really, really like it. So just going to, you can see it's a really nice peach shade. You can see I've used it. It's all over the packaging. But yeah, it's really nice peachy colour. I'm just going to apply that quite liberally to my face. Some people might be like, why have you put powder on your skin and then put your blusher on? Isn't that going to sit a bit weird? And maybe. I find that it doesn't. I think because I've just used so many hydrating products and the powder that I have used is really, really fine, I don't find that it messes with the sort of the way it sits at all. I'm all for cream blush. I just think it's gorgeous. It just gives your skin such a nice healthy look. I'm then going to set that with another douse of the Charlotte Tilbury spray. And I will just apply a little bit more powder under my eyes. I do this just because it tends to crease quite a lot under there, so. But in doing the sort of layering of cream products and setting spray, your makeup just lasts really well. So that is my complexion. I really, really like it. I think it looks really nice and really fresh. I'm going to do a very minimal amount on the eyes now. I'm going to use this Be Perfect palette from Be Perfect, obviously. Yeah, going to use that. There's some really gorgeous, I've just shoved my finger in one of them. Just going to use this shade called Dirty Tan, that one there. It's really nice just to build up in the crease. It's a good transition shade, but it also kind of gives you a bit of something. So I'm just going to build that up in my crease and kind of where my tail of my brow is, just diffuse that out really, really softly. Use these two shades here, and they're both nice and sparkly. And I just dip my brush, still this same fluffy brush, I dip into both of them, tap off the excess, and I will just sort of sweep that across my eye, all the way up. I'll go into my socket. I'm going to use this Wonder 2 Superstay eyeliner in Essential Brown, and so a bit softer than using like a heavy black eyeliner. I'm going to use a really thin angled brush. Take some of that onto the brush, and I'm just going to do a really nice thin wing. It's a really, really subtle wing, but I think it just gives a nice little lift. I'm just going to give my lashes a curl, and then I'm going to put some mascara on. I don't have a new mascara, but this is like an old favourite that I've rediscovered. This mascara is really good. I think you do have to layer it up a bit. If you do really want thick lashes, you've got to layer it up. I think the brush has got something going on with it where one side the bristles are coated, the bristles are closer together, so you can get more product on your eyelashes, and then there's another side where the bristles are slightly further apart. So you've got like two different styles of brush that you just need to build the mascara up with, but I do think it works really well. I think it's really nice mascara. Before I do my lips, I'm going to finish off the complexion with some Skin Dew by Vive. This is amazing. The packaging is not amazing. It just goes everywhere. But this product itself is just bloody gorgeous. It's a really nice glow product. So I apply this just after, well, once I've finished my complexion really. Apply that to the high points of my face. It's just a gorgeous gel, lightweight formula that gives such a nice glow. You can see there. Put some on my nose. And this is perfect, like holiday skin, isn't it? Okay, and to finish off, I'm going to do lips. I'm just going to do a really simple brown lip liner and a lip gloss. I'm going to use this lip liner from NYX in the shade Brown. It's kind of like that perfect brown for my skin tone really, it's not too dark. And finally on my lips I'm going to use the Vive Lip Dew, which is beautiful. I've raved about Vive products all the way throughout this video, to be honest, so only right that I finish with the Lip Dew. This is like a gloss slash oil. It's just gorgeous, like even just with a lip liner. It is my favourite lip combo at the minute. And there we go, that is my finished tutorial on the clean makeup look. I hope you liked it. I definitely really enjoyed filming this one, and I just love how it looks. I think it just looks so fresh and glowy, and yeah, it's perfect for every day, perfect for the summer, and yeah, I hope you all liked it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment and let me know any other videos you would like to see from me. I'm really enjoying filming makeup here on YouTube, so if you want to see any more makeup videos, any reviews, any specific looks, any colours you want me to play with, please do let me know, and I will make that happen for you. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, it is at Alina Tula. We've dropped the beauty because there's no beauty happening over there. You can also follow me on TikTok as well. I'm at Alina Tula. I haven't really been posting a lot on TikTok, but I'm going to try and make a conscious effort to do so. Again, it's probably going to be more makeup over there, so YouTube and TikTok for a bit of makeup, and then Instagram is where you will see my fashion posts. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next video.